Now to the big story this morning. President Trump giving you a late Christmas present. Last night, he signed Congress's $2.3 trillion spending package, which includes billions in COVID-19 relief.
Millions of Americans lost their unemployment benefits Saturday after the president refused to sign the bill. NBC's Jennifer Johnson has the latest.
After a day spent on the golf course and under immense pressure from both Democrats and Republicans, President Trump reversed course, signing the massive spending bill passed by Congress, which included $900 billion in COVID relief aid. The president's last-minute decision averted a government shutdown starting Tuesday. Earlier Sunday, several lawmakers begged the president to endorse the package.
What we need to do is have the president sign that bill today, right now, or else the suffering of this country will be immense.
President Trump signed the bill after the House and Senate agreed to vote on increasing one-time payments to most Americans from $600 to $2,000, although many in the GOP still oppose that.
I don't agree with $2,000 checks to people who've had no lost income whatsoever, which is the vast majority of Americans.
The bill provides protection from evictions, new loans for struggling small businesses, and another $8 billion for vaccine distribution, as federal health officials predict another post-holiday surge of COVID-19 deaths.
We have a grim month ahead of us. It's the East Coast and the West Coast, and Florida as well, where cases are still building.
The U.S. death toll from COVID-19 is now over 330,000, while new cases have shot up from 18 million to over 19 million in less than a week. Jennifer Johnson, NBC News, Washington.
President Trump signed the bill after he says both the House and Senate agreed to look into what he claims was, quote, substantial voter fraud in the 2020 election, although there has been no evidence of that so far.
Today, CVS Pharmacy will start giving COVID-19 vaccines to Hoosiers in long-term care facilities. Nearly 1,000 nursing homes and assisted living facilities statewide partnered with CVS to get the Pfizer vaccine. That's about 140,000 Hoosiers. Last week, CVS started its vaccination program in 12 other states as well.
As more people get vaccinated, more questions are starting to pop up. Some of you have asked, for example, what happens if you miss the second shot? Or what if you actually have COVID-19? Do you still get vaccinated? Our Verify team went to 2 doctors with your concerns.
The Verify team took the viewer questions to 2 infectious disease physicians at different local hospitals. Dr. Alex Lacasse of SSM Health St. Mary's Hospital and Dr. Jason Newland from St. Louis Children's Hospital. First up, is it true if you had COVID-19 but didn't know you had it, you can still get the vaccine? Both doctors say that is true. You can get the vaccine after recovering from COVID.
Some might say that I'm going to delay that for 90 days after I've had COVID-19 because you will have those protective antibodies. But the data does not show that you are at risk for some worse response because you've recently had COVID-19 and you get the vaccine.
Next up, what happens if someone has COVID-19 but is still in their asymptomatic period and goes and gets the vaccine? Both doctors agree nothing will happen and that it will not make COVID symptoms more severe. Now to double vaccinations. Is it true you can get the flu vaccine and the COVID vaccine at the same time? Both doctors say that's false. To be extra safe, get the flu vaccine and COVID vaccine separately, waiting at least 2 weeks in between.
It's not like, we had a study to see, if you get multiple vaccine, what happens? There's no time for these studies.
And our final question, it's about Pfizer and Moderna's vaccines requiring 2 doses. Viewers asked, is it true you can get the first shot from Pfizer and the second shot from Moderna? Both physicians said false.
We have to be careful here. Vaccines, can be different from one another and really are specific to the immune system response.
And if you miss the second dose, our experts say you need to restart the vaccine series.
And if you're making New Year's Eve plans, the CDC is asking that you stay at home and celebrate. It says that the safest way to ring in 2021 is at home with people you live with or online with friends and family. And if you are hosting a gathering, stay outside, limit the number of guests, have extra masks on hand, and keep music low to avoid shouting. Other CDC suggestions include planning a virtual countdown to midnight.